Hello, everyone. It really is hard to overstate how the world of business policy has exploded since the last Influence newsletter. At that time, we were still waiting for confirmation of who would be elected as the next Prime Minister. But boy, how things have changed. We've had a major intervention since then from the government to support households and businesses with their energy bills. And we've had a mini budget from the new Chancellor, Kwasi Kwarteng, which has been anything but mini in its ambitions and in its immediate impact, both in a positive and negative sense. Now, for business, there's a lot to be liked in the proposals. We welcome the focus on growth. We particularly welcome the reversal of April's increase in employers' national insurance contributions. The IoD has been campaigning against that measure ever since it was originally announced in 2021. And we're delighted that our discussions with ministers and MPs over that period finally bore fruit and that the reversal was adopted by the new government team. However, looking at the package of government measures as a whole, there are real uncertainties about its affordability. And we argued right from the start that an assessment from the Office of Budget Responsibility was a necessity and should have been published alongside the mini budget. And without that assessment, we've seen a situation where the financial markets have been left to draw their own conclusions about affordability, with the result that sterling has fallen and government bond yields have risen substantially. And as things stand, we don't expect the OBR to publish an assessment until the 23rd of November, which is still some way away. So where do we go from here? I think it's very hard to say at the current time. Things are moving fast, and anything that I may say now could easily be overtaken by events. However, the Prime Minister and the Chancellor appear committed to sticking with their tax-cutting programme and complementing that with a range of supply-side reforms, deregulatory reforms, which may be announced during the next few weeks and couple of months. The IoD, of course, will be feeding in its member perspectives into these discussions, including the Conservative Party conference this week. This follows on from our attendance at the Labour Party conference last week, where we were delighted to see an IoD policy proposal being adopted by Labour for an independent skills agency, which will help to address the UK's ongoing skills deficit, which remains a big problem for many companies. So I think we can repeat the old saying, we live in interesting times, because that's certainly been the case over the last few weeks. But in the midst of all of this turbulence, I wish you a successful few weeks.